Hello dear students, welcome back. I know you must be taking good care of yourself, and also I know that you must be very excited after the exam to start with the social science videos. So let's start with history chapter 4, tribals, Dikus and the vision of golden age. Let's start with the session 1. Effect of colonial rule. The tribal life was disrupted in many ways by the colonial rule. There was a significant change experienced by the tribal people after they came into contact with the colonial rule and the outsiders whom they described as Dikus. Some of them were hunters and gatherers. These people managed their livelihood by hunting wild animals and by gathering forest products such as fruits, roots, and medicinal herbs. They also sold the forest products in the local markets and supplied sal and mahua flowers. Impact of forest laws. Tribals were intimately connected with the forest. British regulations made them vulnerable as some forests were declared reserve forest and declared as the property of the state. Effect on shifting cultivators. The Britishers wanted the tribal groups settled down and bring them under the ambit of revenue assessment. Therefore, the measurement of land took place. Some peasants were declared landowners and others as their tenants. What happened to tribal chiefs? The privileges enjoyed by the tribal chiefs were lost as soon as the British arrived. They were forced to pay tributes. They lost the administrative powers that were enjoyed by them previously. Search for work. The tribals who went far away from their respective homes were the major sufferers. Plantation agriculture began in the late 19th century. They were employed in this industry. Their position became pathetic as they were not allowed to go home. The problem with trade. Moneylenders and traders frequently visited the tribal areas. Their motive was to make profit by exploiting the tribals as per their wish. Soon the tribals understood their interest and started maintaining distance from them. From where Zoom cultivators? Somewhere Zoom cultivators. Some tribal communities practice Zoom cultivation. That is, they cleared a patch of the forest and cultivated it for a few years, and when it lost its fertility, they moved to other sites. It is also called slash and burn technique. Herded animals. There were some groups who lived the life of pastoral nomads. They migrated from one place to another with the change in season along with their livestock in search of fodder. Birsa Munda. Birsa Munda was born in mid 1870s in a poor family. His family was moving in search of work since his childhood. He had seen the elder members of the tribes urging the younger member to rebel against the exploitation. So students, this is where we end with the first session. I hope you have understood all the topics that were covered in this session. If you have any query, you can discuss with me during the live session on the weekdays. But as usual, I would like to instruct you to read the textbook, underline the hard words, write them in your notebook for your referral and your remembering them. Then watch this video again and again carefully, listen to it very properly, the pronunciations. Then read the slides even so that you understand the topics and the chapter very well. So see you in the second session with the more topics in the chapter. Okay, till then, see you. Bye bye. Take care. Stay home. Stay safe.